Hello, and welcome to A Word of Hope. On Wednesday, during the 16th week of Ordinary Time, when the Church celebrates the feast of Saints Joachim and Anne, parents of the Blessed Virgin Mary. For this memorial, the Church gives us a first reading from the book of Exodus, and it's one that we've heard many times before and that we know well. It's one about the Israelites, on having been led out of captivity in Egypt, find themselves very hungry and very much not appreciating the kind of food they have to eat. And they start grumbling against Moses. Why did you lead us out of captivity in Egypt? At least there we ate well. Why are we wandering here now in the desert with nothing good to eat? And they are very angry. I've always used that to say that the Israelites were such a grumbling people, and I'm so glad that Catholics never grumble. But in fact, we have our prayers of grumbling, don't we? We have our druthers. We have our own hopes and wishes. What's interesting is that God says, actually, compassionately to Moses, I have heard the grumbling of my people. And then the story goes on to say that he sent them manna from heaven and that they were able to eat on that. I have heard your grumbling. And God responds compassionately. It reminds me that there are times in our prayer in which we lament. We cry out to God in agony. We cry out to God in discomfort and fear. We cry out to God with all kinds of needs. And I guess when we read this story in Exodus today, we're getting an example that God hears us. That yes, we praise God, we petition God, we ask for help. There are times in which we lament. We express our heart's yearnings and the weeping of our hearts at times. And that those too are valid ways of prayer. Trusting that God will hear us, and in God's way, we will be answered and we will be relieved so that we can once again return to praising God. Let us hear this reading, see the example of the Israelites grumbling, and just use it as a way to give ourselves permission to pray from the depths of our hearts, whether that prayer is a prayer of gratitude and praise or of sorrow and petition. Whatever, God hears us. God bless you.